Hi friends, and welcome back to the Life of Beard YouTube channel, and welcome back to Beardkopia. I think we're on episode 10 now. It's been a while. I keep saying to myself that we are gonna get episodes out a bit more regular, and I've sort of failed a little bit, but we're still getting one out a week, which is better than nothing. Anyway, as you can see, we are back in Bleak Beach. We've done a few episodes in other places, and we need to get cracking on Bleak Beach. So let's go talk to our boy Trubbish and the professor to see what is going down. Do you have a minute? Always for you, Trubbish. You want to ask me something? What about? See this tall thing here? I remember the tip of anything being lit up real pretty, yo. Always really liked it, you know. So I've been waiting for it to light up. It's just staying dark. Do you think it might be broken? Oh yes, something the humans made to illuminate the town. It's called a street light. Just as you say, Trubbish, these contraptions were meant to shine with a beautiful light, but for that, I believe we need electricity. Yes, we do. Well observed. That makes sense. If we had a Pokemon with us who could generate electricity, they might be able to light up the street lamp. Just like the old days. Okay, I think we can. Pretty sure we have Poor Me, so that's fine. Yeah, pretty sure we have. Let's go get a Poor Me then. I say get a Poor Me. We've got one. Over there, but do a little detour. Grab this. And, oh, is that Axew? I think that is Axew. Which we don't necessarily need. Where'd they bloody disappear to? Oh, there they are. Poor me, I need your help, friend. Go away, everyone. I don't need your help for everything else. Oh, okay. It's all kicking off. So, come on. There we go. Right, so this should be fairly straightforward. Leave it to me. Okie doke. It's your time to shine. It's so pretty. I don't know why, but gazing up at the light sure does make me feel relaxed. So we'll just brighten up the town a bit. Being able to generate electricity is pretty dang awesome. Respect, Joe. Seriously. I mean, thanks. Now you just put that subtly at the end, Trubbish, but you know it's you, so I'll let you off. That should brighten up the town even more. That sounds like a good idea. Where's the other street lamps? That's a good point. Ah, there's one here. Okay. And there's one over there. It's gone. What do you mean it's gone? What you mean, Poor Me? Okay, so we're going to have to build a bridge over there. So we're going to have to use the lazy technique with just using what we have available, which is this grass from the other place, which I don't like doing, but in order to progress the mission, this is what we will do. Come on, you can do it. There we go. We'll do a couple of these. See if that helps us. Bosh. Will 4 be enough, do you reckon? Let's find out, shall we? Let's head on back. I could go back the other way, but what I might do, I might clear up some of this sand and dirt and infrastructure like bridges and stuff to get things a little bit more tidy. Let's swim together. Let's not. Well, actually we will. So, what's going down? More important. Now, thanks to you. I was going to say no thanks to you. That's a bit rude. Has so many different conflicting tastes. All the Pokemon really comfortable here. It's nagging you to try checking the environment level. Environment increases. Yeah, we know this. This is all standard stuff. Yes, we've got this. Don't you worry. Wait, if everyone will be pleased if you brighten this place up a bit more. Naturally, there must be other ways to improve the environment as well. It's up to you how you go about it. Okie doke. What's gone? We'll ask you, Poor Me. just disappeared on you. What is it? Your what went where? Didn't you have some fluff? Didn't I have to give you some? Oh, so this is where we can get Marie. Okay, cool. Do I have... I don't even know if I have the knitting stuff, to be honest. I don't even know. Anyway, right, so... let's get a few more of these lights up and running. Let's see where they are. Okay, there's a couple over there. Let's go over there. So you can obviously do electricity, which I think actually will be led to very soon. But I want to try and use the generator as much as possible. See if this sort of gets us rocking and rolling before we have to like kick in with put the electricity system in, which is always messy with the utility poles, which is always fun. But again, we'll get to that eventually. We'll go talk to Pliplop as well, because they've got a mission that unlocks a ability now. So I just want to get a couple more of these lights rocking and rolling. So yeah, it's still a bit of a mess over here. I've not really touched it apart from, like, I've done a tiny bit of cleaning up, but, you know, like, I try to keep it... I try and do the boring stuff off stream, off video, off camera for people. So, that way we don't see too much, we don't get too much filler, and we actually get some sort of, particularly in this early on time, that we get a little bit more mission and story driven. One good thing and one bad thing to happen to me today. The good thing was that I got assigned to a special mission by the boss. Our boss really knows how to pick people's special missions. If I can do well on this, maybe I'll climb the ranks to exec in no time, maybe. The bad thing is that the mission itself seems really hard and kind of annoying. He wants me to gather all kinds of things in time, like this: food, furniture, what else? Oh, just lots of stuff. I'm just a little grunt. I don't have any underlings of my own, so it's a big ask. I'm just trying to figure out the absolute easiest low energy way to complete my mission. Sounds like life, which I fully support. Low effort, maybe not, but definitely as much peace and low stress as possible. I'm all for that. So lovely. Where did Trubbish go anyway? Did he wander off? I don't remember. So we'll just get these lamps up over here. Come on, poor me. There we go. So you can see it's a little bit, we'll come into that later, so don't worry. And we have not gone to our painter friend just yet. That'll be another, or did we? I don't think we did. That'll be another episode entirely. So let's head back and see what is going down. Where did Trubbish go? Where did you go? I swear there was some knitting materials in here somewhere. Or have I put them in a box somewhere? Because we're going to need them a reap to do poor me's task. Let me go check the crib. Okay. Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. And not in there. Peculiar. Torchic, hello friend. Let's talk to Trubbish. Okay, cool. Torchic, what up? Not right now. We are in the middle of something. Okay, so poor me, you're okay for now. Let's double check our requests. Rebuild the Pokemon Center, make the town comfier, improve the comfort level, fluff, and Piplup. Okay, cool, we can do that now. We can do that now. Let's swim together. Okay, so this is, it's good to do the Piplup stuff, because it does lead to a couple of abilities, which are very helpful, particularly later on when we need to, I say need to, but also want to, what's the word, customize the area when we want to make the place look pretty. So, and just to get around in general. So, just transform into me and we can go swimming together. Well, okay. Sorry, that was a weird thing of me to say. Yeah, it's a bit rude. But still, you're going to be a Pokemon out there that you can transform into swim and go swimming. I bet the Professor Tangrowth can help us out. Let's go talk to the Professor. Follow me then, Piplup. Let's go. Do. So yeah, we are still fairly early on, even though it's been a good 10 episodes in. Yes, okay, yeah, we've been done this. I just want to talk to you about... Is Piplup get involved? He's getting involved? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're still fairly early on. I would like to get a few more episodes out and try and really push this forward. And then, like I said, try and do a lot of the boring stuff offline. And then, hopefully, we can do some, like, builds and make things, like, look nicer together. Like, I've got some houses, like, basic shapes and builds together that I want to show a bit more. But I want to get the story sort of pushed forward so we're not sort of languishing behind. Which I know, like, we don't have to compete, but the game's been out for a while now. I'm sure a lot of you have played this, as have I. So we want to make sure that we sort of, I don't want to say relevant, that's probably a wrong word as well. But, you know, we want to stay in current times. So, if you didn't see, that was a Lapras. So, have I got, I do. Okay, so this is where Rocktiller will come in very handy for now. Because we are going to move some of these bushes out of the way so we can repurpose them to make a home for Lapras. So we don't have to wait around for them to grow, because that is just very annoying. What is also annoying as well is that I'd already sort of sort of built a little bit of an area. Can I use this on the tree? I don't think I can. A little bit of an area for Lapras, and yeah, it's sort of a bit wonky because it has to be near water. So yeah, that also gets us back to what Piplup wants us to do. There are some moves and things he can teach us which will help us, like, to terraform and stuff a bit better later on. But for now, if I can hit that properly, we need to get the sea soil back so we can actually, because it needs seawater. Can you, like, punch that, please? Okay, cool. So this is going to look terrible, but that's fine. We need it to serve a purpose right now. So does it have to, I think it has to be a minimum of 2 seawater. Yeah, with any 4 hedges and ocean water. Okay, cool. Again, that looks a bit terrible for now, but again, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Am I going to have to... Actually, I might have to do that a little bit closer. Which is fine. Let's see if this actually works first. No, it doesn't. Okay, right, cool. Hopefully, then if we punch this... and punch this... Now I need to try and get out of this bloody hole, which is going to be fun. May have made this a little bit too far away now. Yes, we're going to have to do a little bit of a rebuild here again, but that's fine. We can come back to this later. So let's smash this down. Let the water flow. Okay. Don't go in there because we don't want to drown. Not that we can drown, because this game doesn't have that, does it? So, let's... I think that's where it originally was. Can't remember. I think if we just take this top layer off, then the water will be fine. He says... Don't know if this is too high or not. Might be a little bit too high there. So, how does this... I can't drop it down anymore, which is annoying, so... But that should work okay. Haven't discovered this yet. I'm trying to... Or does this have to be... Did it have to be in the front? Because it looked like there was 2 up front, so... Let's try... this. Does it have to be on the beach as well? Or is it grass? We'll try grass. If that doesn't work, then we'll try sand. Okay, that definitely doesn't work. Let's put in some sand then. Try not to mess this up. Trying to get it done professionally. Punch that out. Then we want our beach sand. It's going to look a bit of a mess, but again, it is fine. We just want to get Lapras in. That's it. Just in. Place to live. So what about this? Will this work now? One, 2, 3, and... No. Doesn't like it. Don't like it. What's wrong with you? Why is that not working then? Typical, happens on stream. And this is what my problem is by going too far ahead. I end up sort of ruining the area. So, yeah. Large palm tree, ocean water, hedge, any. That seems... Okay, let's... I don't think I've got any palm trees anywhere else. Apart from over here. Because this is like usually the in-game one that sort of works, if that makes sense. It's the closest one to, so you don't have to worry about building or making trees or that sort of thing to worry about them growing, which is why I'm sort of going, right, okay, oh well, why is this not working? Because I don't want to have to wait to grow the trees, because that would be very, very annoying. But it wouldn't be a Beard video or stream if we didn't do things the hard way. So I'm going to try and get this water to sort of go properly. Which I'm not entirely sure why it's not. Okay, so can we like actually... Maybe it's because the level is too low, so maybe if we can... Okay, this might be a bit better. Again, my whole sort of thing about exploring and getting too far ahead of myself. Planning things out perhaps was a little bit too premature, because then stuff like this happens and you get a bit stuck. But it's fine. We're rectifying the problem, only to then rectify it again, so you know, it's classic beard. So hopefully he says, so that gets us that far. So if I put any more down, it's not going to get any further, is it? So maybe if I put this down like here. Maybe it's because like I've cut this off as well. Maybe it needs more water. No? Maybe it needs more water. Okay, this is frustrating. Maybe if I put a bit under there, then that will block it up a little bit. We will get there, friends. We will get there. You know what? I'm getting... Yes. I've gotten used to this handy bag playing offline, and it is actually rather handy. Okay, there we go. Okay, that one was like, nah. So how do we sort of like raise the water up? Maybe it's raised up enough now, so if I do this... No, and we can't punch that because that's the hard stuff. Maybe because I haven't got enough spec coming from this direction. This has turned into a proper mess. I mean, hopefully we can get this sorted. Otherwise it'll be a wasted episode. Come on. It's also helpful because the ability that we're after will actually help us here as well. So, with Lapras being able to swim. So it's actually a good thing that we take the time to do this, particularly now. And we're not perfect, so it's good to capture these frustrating moments as well, wouldn't you say, friends? No? Okay, just me. Right, let's see. Okay, so a bit more water there. Try and lift this up because it needs to go up a level. That's the problem here. And we don't have the ability to necessarily do that. Okay, there we go. Ooh. There we go. Okay, cool. We can push that forward then, hopefully. So we're just sort of trying to rebuild the shoreline at the moment. Okay, there we go. we're almost there. Why have you done that? Have I done that too close? No, let's smash this all up out of the way. Yeah, I have done that too close. Okay, and then hopefully this will push this all forward just a little bit. I don't know if I did a lot of work under there or not. I don't remember doing this much work anyway. Can we get that in there? Sort of. Okay, let's smash this down. Okay, working it, loving it. Well, not loving it, but, you know, we're getting there. Okay, that's pushing it over the edge. This is a right real shit show, friends. This is absolutely terrible. Alright, let's get this up and right. Let's see if we can, if this actually helps. We'll put the grass back in. I think grass is the way. And I'm gonna run out of energy as well soon. So let's have a little snack. Bosh. And let's kind of do it this way now. So yeah, I've got used to actually using the wheel. I think like I tried it early on in this series and didn't like it, but I'm actually enjoying it a lot more now because it's actually really handy later on in the game if you have the little toolbar at the bottom, particularly like in big builds, and like as we found like here when we're sort of constantly moving, you know, the shoreline and stuff. It's actually really handy to have, so it's sort of close by, if that makes sense, even if it is a little bit cumbersome using the wheel. But you know, you get used to it pretty damn fast. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why that's not. Is that not a large palm tree? Don't know. Let's see if we can just. So I want this to like to just scoot over the top, you know, give us a little bit more water. That's all we're asking. Maybe if we take out a little bit more of these back ones, will they start then? Yeah, then they stop doing that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the episode there because we're going to be here forever, and I'm going to try and fix this. And when we come back to the next episode, hopefully we'll be ready. I was like to have got a little bit more progress done, but you know, we can't always be perfect, and this is the sort of things that we can get sorted, my friend, and I'll tell you the solution if I figure it out anyway. So we will end it there. I hope you're enjoying the series, even with bad episodes like this, but we'll be back next time with more Beardkopia and hopefully more progress and more professional gameplay. So see you all then, friends. Peace and love, everyone. Bye.